again, names are going to be named. Let's talk about who invested their money into convict labor. After the Civil War, plantation owners, they don't suddenly become believers in free labor. Slavery ended on paper, so they rebuilt it in practice, and they did it through the most grotesque system you've ever been taught: convict leasing. The same class of wealthy planters who once owned the largest plantations now invested directly in the leasing of overwhelmingly black prisoners, men arrested under the new black codes for things like loitering, failing to have a labor contract, or just existing. Plantation investors, they backed Tennessee Coal, Iron, and Railroad Company, for example, later absorbed by U.S. Steel, one of the most infamous users of leased convict labor in American history. They also leased prisoners to the Sloss Sheffield Iron and Steel Company in Birmingham, Georgia Pacific's lumber predecessors, the Chattahoochee Brick Company, and turpentine camps across Florida and Georgia. These companies weren't just using cheap labor, they created death camps. Prisoners were whipped, chained, starved, tortured, and worked in mines until they collapsed. Mortality rates in some camps reached 30% a year. The system was so brutal that even former slaveholders admitted privately that enslaved labor had been mild by comparison. And the profits, they kept rolling in. Alabama's entire state budget was once 74% funded by convict leasing fees. Wealthy planters bought stock in leasing companies. Politicians who came from plantation families defended the system as necessary. It was slavery rebuilt, just with new paperwork. Even poor white workers saw it for what it was. In 1891, during the Coal Creek Rebellion, white miners in Tennessee literally freed black leased prisoners and burned stockades because they recognized the system as slavery under another name.